Hey, in this video, we're going to talk about how and what to charge as an agency, particularly when using AI. So a lot of agencies have this dilemma. They want to introduce AI content to their offering, but they're not sure how to monetize that, whether that's going to undercut the current offering, what clients are going to think about that. So I want to talk about that specifically in the context of pricing today. So a few things to think about. Firstly, we need to remember if you're bringing AI into your offering that what you're really selling stays the same. That's kind of the core thing here. You're selling results. You're selling the output of the quality of that content, of what's going to happen off that content, generating more traffic, more leads, more sales. They're the key deliverables. That's what matters. How it was done ultimately shouldn't matter to a client if you sell it in the right way. If you focus too much on selling it as AI content in the first place, they're going to think, oh, you've used ChatGPT, that was $19. Why am I paying whatever you're charging for that? So that's where you get into a little bit of danger. So I believe you should be transparent about using AI in your process if it comes to that, but I don't think it needs to be like front and center, like shouting that that's what you do, because that does run that risk. So I would benchmark your pricing against human written content. Look at what other agencies that are in your market or that you're already doing and kind of keep your price in a similar ballpark, because particularly if you're using something like Brandwell, your quality is going to be as good, if not better, than what's getting written by humans. The way Brandwell works, so it's like it gives you content that looks like this. So this is one I've just done for my personal consulting site. It scores 82 out of 100 straight out the gate. It comes with a table of contents. It comes with all this great content, links to relevant sources, like bullet points, numbered content, a table, like everything you can need. But the cool thing is, other than that being written obviously really well, is that in the generation of that, the tool has gone and looked at what ranks in Google and written this in a certain way to give it the best chance of ranking, which is what a human just can't really do unless you're using a very, very expert writer, which obviously takes a long time, they're expensive, and so on. So you're actually getting ahead by doing this. And that's where the value really comes in this content. And that's why you shouldn't be thinking about like downselling yourself, because your service is probably actually better as a result. And that's the main thing. So customers absolutely will pay for AI content. That is not something you need to worry about. You just need to sell it in the right way to make sure that your value stays the same, if not more. I've seen people running AI-driven content offerings where the price has actually gone up because the content's better. But I would say as a general rule, benchmark against human pricing. If you want to drop your prices just a little bit, that's fine, like 10, 15%. I think that might make sense to make you more competitive, because ultimately your profit margins can be a lot higher anyway off the back of using AI-based content. So with Brandwell, for instance, it'll be $100 per client is what it's ultimately going to cost you. You can add a new website from here, click on a new website, you give it the brief, and then depending on your tier, you might already have websites you can use, but to add a website, basically it's $100 per month. That gets you posts for that website, fully ingestion of the content, automated brand publisher network link building, and the whole works, like everything you might need. So like your profit per client is going to be pretty healthy, because I'm hoping you're going to be charging a lot more than that. And that's how you add a client into Brandwell really easily. In terms of winning clients as well, that's something we'll probably do a whole nother video on, but I'll just touch on it really briefly here. One good way to win a client with Brandwell is to look at their old content and run it through here. It'll go through. So let's pick a site. Let's see if I've got a site in here I can find that's done that already. Let's look at. I don't think I do actually. Device. Let's have a look at these guys. This is one I just ran. So this has taken all their content. We've not written any of this. This is just auditing that. So you can put a client in or a prospect in. It'll run through this and see what their content's like. It'll give you a score, and obviously these are scoring quite poorly, some of these articles, and it comes through with suggestions as to how to make it better. So if I click into one, I can see these are all the things it suggests that would make this score better. So that's a really good way to go to a client and say, hey, there's a problem here, let's help you make it better, here's how we can do your content. So that's what I would do as a start point, and then you justify again your pricing being competitive with human writers on the basis that it's more reliable, it's higher quality, and you can do it much faster. So that for me is the way to think about it. As an agency, price aggressively. You can always drop later if you're out of line with the market, but do not just drastically cut your costs just because you're using AI. Like, you can make a bit more profit, but you can offer a better service. And that's the way to think about it. And ultimately, a good client should care about the results, not how you're doing it, who's doing it. They care about the result, the content on their website, and ultimately what that does for their company. So yeah, hopefully that helps. And if you have any questions, you can always reach out to us at Brandwell to discuss this more. If you're an agency looking to not only grow your agency brand, but your clients as well, you need to try out Brandwell. You can start for free on our website, brandwell.ai, and then our plans start from $249 per month. That will get you access to automated link building through our brand publisher network. It'll give you full ingestion of your site, give you internal linking, and it'll give you 25 blog posts per month that are written in such a way that will rank really well in Google. All of that plus much more, such as AI agents and optimization audits and content briefs, so you can really understand what's going on with your website and generate more content. We look forward to having you in there.